Hey everybody, thank you Huda from Ickbis.com for reminding me and clarifying for me that Israel did not release 1,027 prisoners in trade for one prisoner. Israel, in fact, didn't release any prisoners. Israel converted prisoners from solitary confinement to the open yard because Palestine is a prison. I can't believe I even missed that. Were these people let free? No, they're back in Palestine. So some people are saying, first off, they let a bunch of terrorists go. If they did actually let terrorists go, if they let people who killed innocent children and women, if they let them go and did horrible things, then there's something fishy going on. Because I wouldn't let people who murdered children go free on either side. So there's more to the story. And I'm also wondering, now just tell me what you think about this. This is going to sound crazy. But what are the odds that these guys are like tracked? Like somebody put microchips in them or something like that. You wake up in your cell and all of a sudden someone did a microsurgical implant and a drone is coming your way. I mean, I'm not saying they did that. And I got to hand it to Israel for making this gesture. But when I look at the gesture, really, it isn't one in trade for 1,027. I believe that those 1,027 people today are not free. A friend of mine called Palestine worse than a prison. He says it's a trash compactor. So how do we put that in perspective? And how easily could Israel pick those 1,027 back up if they wanted to? How easy could Hamas or the Palestinians pick that young soldier back up? They don't have a chance of getting him back. Not that they'd want him for anything. The feeling I keep getting at this, this was one innocent young man, and they were exchanged for a bunch of terrorists. And I suspect that out of the 11,000 people who are in prison, not in prison, but in solitary in prison in Israel, a lot of them are innocent, and there are varying degrees of what they've done. And a lot of them just consider themselves patriotic warriors for Palestine. And that's not something I'm going to comment on. But again, if you have a slave in the slave days here in America, and your slave does something wrong and you put him in a cage, and then the day you decide you're going to let the slave out of the cage, he steps out in the soil, he doesn't say, "Ha, I'm free." He said, "Get back to work." Or go back to your squalor. So let me know what you think.